go get the cows. Come on, let's go get the cows. Well, good morning and welcome back to Balfour Farm. We're just getting ready to get cows in for milking, get all the grain down, pipeline sanitized, so we're ready for cows. Trying to get this done quickly this morning because Olivia needs the milk. She's actually taking it to make cheese today. All right, well, we're just getting to bringing the cows in now. It took a few minutes. Olivia actually decided to empty the tank and not use today's milk, so now she's just washing the tank. So now I can bring the cows in. A bit of a delay. Come on! Come on! All right, so things are a bit more tricky when we're bringing cows in right now because we're actually swapping cows out. So we have more milkers than we have spots in the barn. Some of the dry cows we're still bringing in. We continue to dip them for a week or two after they get dried off. So I've been bringing them in and then putting them off in the cow barn here. So the heifers are really getting the hang of coming in on their own and finding their spot, which is nice. All right, everybody's in except for one heifer. We've got one dry cow, one mad dry cow standing here at the gate. Isn't that right, Eloise? Come on, girl, back up. Today's not your day. Let's go. Come on, Juliet. Come on, girl. Go on, Juliet. Go on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. Come on, keep going. You want to say hi? Remember what I'm doing? Come on, let's go up to the barn. Come get your grain. All right, there it is. Everybody's in. This is Juliet, the last heifer. Another heifer, another heifer. So those are young cows. Just had their calf for the first time, so they don't have the routine down. All the other cows are much older and been doing this for years. So we spray everybody down with an organic fly spray, fly repellent. And I'm gonna have to set the camera down for this one. Just like that, we're all done milking. So what we did there is we're actually treating Newbie for mastitis. She has mastitis in 1/4 her front left. We don't milk that into the tank. We actually pull the pipe out of the tank when we do put the unit on her. That way that milk will get discarded and go to the pigs. We put uddermint on her, all over her udder after milking. We also use homeopathic medicines, and then we're treating her with a garlic tincture, which is just vodka that's has garlic in it. And yeah, anyway. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So on a traditional dairy farm, a conventional dairy farm, you would just use antibiotics, treat the cow that has mastitis. We are certified organic, so we do not use any antibiotics at all. So our hands are kind of tied when it comes to treating a cow that has mastitis. Fortunately, we don't get a lot of cases of it, but when we do, they're hard to treat. Thirsty, buddy? All right, well, I just came out here to what I thought I was going to set up some fence line, but but I was surprised. It's already up. So Lauren must have come through yesterday and put up this fence. We take down the interior dividers when I go through and I top it off and mow it. And then we have to set it all back up again. So she must have done this yesterday, I'm guessing. I'll show you what the cows are grazing here though. It's not a lot. All right, so this is the grass they've got to eat. There's a lot of white clover you can see everywhere in here. There's been honeybees all over it. The grass is probably 6 inches, maybe. There's not a lot of grass here. What I've been doing is we actually feed a little bit of dry hay up at the barn. Hopefully they eat some of that before they come out and eat this. This is like jet fuel for cows, so we really need some rain. It's too dry. It does get a little bit better down here. This is the top of the hill here. Looking at, actually it looks a lot better down here. This grass looks better here. There's a little more of it. It's kind of slopes down. Probably doesn't see it in the camera, but it slopes down a bit, and it's normally a little bit wetter down that way, so any moisture that is in the ground is going to be down there growing more grass. It's almost lunchtime, so we're going to get the cows out on this and see how they like it. Alright, well, it's been a few days since I started this video, and I thought I would show you what the cows have done to the pasture out here. They really like that grass that I was talking about. It's really short. They've come out and eaten every bit of it. Almost too much of it. So there's 2 paddocks here. This was a couple days ago they were on it. This is starting to grow back a very small amount. Then this was, I think, yesterday or day before they were out here. They've eaten it down really good. There's not a lot left. So we've actually decided to switch things up a bit. I've decided to pull them off this pasture here, let this have a little bit of time to rest. We haven't had any rain, it's been super dry, and if they eat this down too much, I'm worried that it won't grow back. So what I've decided to do is actually graze them out here on our hay field. We normally cut this at least once, usually twice for hay. This year we're going to graze what would have been our second cutting. We're running awfully short on grass. Moose is enjoying the roll in the grass. There's a lot of weeds in here, which will be fine. The cows will come in, eat all the grass around it, and then I'll come in and trim down the weeds. So we're going to try and do something a little bit different that we haven't done ever before. And we're actually going to rotate our heifers, bring our heifers in and run them behind the cows. So as the cows come, this paddock they were on last night, yesterday and last night, they move on to the new grass. And then we're going to try and bring the heifers in right behind the cows and let them eat down whatever the cows didn't eat. There's a lot of grass here. These are really big paddocks. So I'm hoping the heifers come in. They're not as picky as the cows. Hopefully they clean it up, and then in a couple days I'll come in with a mower, clip off the weeds, and we're going to just keep rotating the cows with the heifers right behind them. We've never done it before. Heard of other people that do it successfully. So we're going to give it a go here and see how it actually goes. So not only are we running short on grass for the cows, we're also running short on pasture for the heifers. Hopefully this works and gets some feed for the heifers. The only tricky part of this whole plan is that the heifers are way back on the farm and we've got to move them up here. There's no fence and no good way to do it. So we're gonna try the old grain bucket and see if we can rattle a bucket of grain and hopefully they fall. All right, well, that went really well. The heifers followed Lauren right out. She had a bucket of grain she was rattling. I don't know if you could see it in the video or not, but they were right after her. Followed her right out to where they needed to go. That was too easy. So they've got a really big paddock here for their first time out. And then there's a skip, so there's one more paddock there, and then the cows. So the idea is we don't want them directly on the opposite side of the fence from the cows, just because they could get into trouble that way. So, and we've got a bull out with the cows. So we're gonna keep a little bit of distance between them. So probably at least 1 to 2 paddocks. So as they graze this, the cows will move on tomorrow morning onto the next paddock. And then probably in 2 days, we'll move them on to one more paddock and just kind of trail behind the cows. So I can see 2 really good benefits to this here. One is that they're gonna clean up the grass that the cows leave behind, make better use of the paddock, hopefully. There's always a little bit of stuff that the cows just turn their nose up at. The other benefit will be the fact that we'll get the heifers used to moving from paddock to paddock on a daily or near daily basis. So later on when they actually join the milking herd, they'll be much more used to going to new grass every day. So there's a wide range in age of animals out here. As you can see, the little guy over there, that's Chuck. He's a steer. He's the youngest. He is, I think about 4 months old, maybe. We've got some older heifers. We actually have got a much older steer over there, and then there's a much larger heifer. That one heifer is actually just about ready to join the milking herd and be exposed to the bull. All right, well, I need to get off and go mow some hay this afternoon. We're gonna bale it and wrap it tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave these guys be for right now. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of what we're doing here on the farm, and we will see you next time.